Welcome to the show both feared and revered by man and beast, the Helios blog. Today, Jon Zherka on Fresh and Fit. Some love stuff going on here. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Explain the methods of the madness after I go through this. What about you? What would make a guy? What would make you make a guy wait?
First night, if he boring, I don't like boring shit. Like if you're not you're not on my level, like we not finna fuck.
Tell me specifically what makes a man boring to you.
Okay, so I like.
He's unattractive.
So if we not going shot for shot, if we not laughing and
kikiing.
Bull crap. Like, again, guys, it's just the old adage: be attractive, don't be unattractive, right? Like it's BS. Everything else they say is BS.
Yeah, kikiing and
so
on the same level, then
tequila, Hennessy.
I'm gonna catch you next time when you wanna have some.
Now let me ask you this, just out of curiosity. You're in Atlanta. A lot of athletes are there, or high performers that might not necessarily have the benefit of being able to drink all the time. Whatever. Have you made those guys wait because they don't drink?
Nope.
What? Yeah, I
don't know. You can't make this crap up. Again, if you have certain status, certain money, there is no making you wait.
What you mean?
Yeah, nigga, what you mean?
Drink.
What you mean, nigga?
Okay, let me rephrase it.
Drink?
Let me rephrase it.
Yeah, Mary.
Have you ever met with a person, or met with a guy, right, that was maybe a high-performing athlete, maybe they were in season, maybe they just don't drink, maybe
they're...
all
drink. You need to change.
Oh, yeah, y'all drink.
So every single guy you've ever been with drink alcohol?
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff.
She just likes being...
You've never not been with a guy that said, oh, I don't drink.
She just likes being with sketchy guys. Let's get real.
Let's do something else.
Yes, and they didn't fuck. We not fucking.
That's my point. Yeah. Okay, so you immediately made them say you said no.
You gotta do something. We gotta be having fun, and you gotta be on the same level.
Why not just suck?
Yeah. So, what she's saying is, if I'm not getting extra perks, you don't get anything. And by extra perks, I mean it starts with a D and ends with a G, guys.
Dick. Why do they have? Why alcohol?
Because if
why
I
alcohol?
Fun with you, I want to suck your dick. Why?
But wait. Why does he have to drink with you? I don't get that.
Indeed.
Well, he don't have to drink, but if you not feeling the same way,
would you do a line off his dick?
No, I don't do lines.
Okay.
If he want to do a line, and we're gonna have fun anyway.
So basically, okay. So if he doesn't drink, it's a first time you meet, and it's not a smash. If he doesn't drink.
If he not on the same level I'm on, like.
She's pretty much referring to as a vibe again.
Yeah, like you gotta be the.
What she's saying is, you need to be attractive and do exactly as I want. But of course, how do you know that a girl sees a guy as alpha? When he doesn't have to, when he isn't made to wait for stuff. That's basically how you know. You know, when he doesn't have to bargain.
Yeah, like you gotta be on the same shit.
So he doesn't have to drink.
I'm a vibe. You
gotta
be on
the
same
wavelength. A vibe.
That like high or whatever.
A vibe.
Or be lit.
Yeah, be lit.
You gotta be a vibe to fuck me, man.
We lit, man.
This is all jargon, but you're gonna explain it after.
I'm gonna explain it here in a second. It's just that this is very.
I know what you're saying though, but he'll break it down.
Okay.
It's funny.
He's boring.
I'm having a bit of deja vu.
I don't like no boring.
Okay. What about you? What would make you say I'm not hooking up with a guy the first time I meet him? Or what would you make him wait? Excuse me. What would make you make him wait for?
So
personally, I'm really too shy to like do anything on the first date.
Oh, come on.
And I would be more reserved in the beginning.
Yeah. She's on Fresh and Fit. Everything's hanging out, you know. But I'm too shy for that. Yes, other girls do it, but I don't. Yes, that tired old crap. Yup.
I don't think anything is morally wrong with having sex on the first date, but
you
I
do it. Stop
I
lying. Just stop.
I'll do everything. Don't worry.
I would rather watch the guy, see how he is, and then if I grow attraction to him.
Okay, but
yes,
would it be fair to say that
first,
if he was made you feel comfortable, and you were smooth, and it was the first time meeting up, you would do it?
Well, then I would question if he makes every girl feel like that on the first date, and if he
does
sees longevity in our
Those are the only.
What if he was a
those
smooth
are the
talker
only
and he
guys
gave you husband
that girls
vibes and all this
choose.
other stuff, as you women would say in womanese, and he was attractive? Would you be open to it first time you meet him?
Those are the only guys
you
that
know, a lot
girls
of guys
choose.
have swag the first day. You're
Okay.
just. I mean, that's kind of a little more scary because now you're like.
Again, she's lying, right? Again, that she has this experience tells you everything it needs to say. It's that classic. The medium is the message. What is being communicated here, actually? What's being communicated is, I actually do this, but she's what's it called? It's a dog whistle, as it were. She's saying something, but it's coding for something else, right? So she's saying she doesn't do it on the first date, but the fact that she knows that guys come out with swag, quote unquote, on the first date shows you what? She has enough experience to know that guys come out with that, and that shows you what? That she has made a conclusion based on this in the negative, which shows you what? That she's been burned, which shows you what? Do you see what I'm saying, guys?
Like, you're not nervous. You're like, I mean, I don't like nervous.
So, have you never hooked up on a first date?
Guys are not going to be nervous around you guys that are worth something, because you're just a girl. It's hard for him to get to be successful. It's not hard for you to be successful. You just have to be genetically gifted. You just have to be lucky.
Yes.
I have done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What did that guy do right, I guess?
I think I was just a little bit of a pushover, and
see?
he just kept pushing for it.
Now,
You
hold
see?
on, Myron. You know what you just admit? You said you fucked the guy on the first date. He probably had a regular job, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So that means on our date, if you don't fuck the millionaire me on the first night, you let some homeless dude fuck you the first night, not me. If you don't fuck me the first night, I'm blocking you because you just admit you let a bum fucking hit it.
Okay.
So that's
what,
exodic.
what did you make that? So would it be fair to say that the guys that you made wait was just because maybe you didn't feel comfortable, like just because of your own personal nervousness?
I didn't feel comfortable when I did it the first day either.
So it's your personal nervousness.
Yeah.
So it's more a you problem versus them.
Yeah, basically.
What would make you comfortable if you put a pillow under your stomach? Like, what do you gotta do?
Probably on the first day, nothing would make me comfortable unless I was like just decided.
What about
you know
what about cuddling? Can we cuddle? Can we cuddle in a bed like with just underwear? Can I rub
I
up?
don't like being touched
All
on
right,
the first day
fuck
either.
this bitch.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Or
just
kissing.
Emotional.
What
Literally.
would make
with that
you
one.
make a guy wait?
That's yours,
the
Myron.
first on the first date.
If I see longevity with him, I would probably make him wait a little bit. If I see like something
come
that's more of a casual thing, I might
Explain the longevity for me specifically.
Yeah, so if he has beta tells, she's making him wait. Because she's only interested in alpha seed right now. Because she's a young classic.
Like if I see
constitute-
something-
But what traits would constitute longevity?
his drive, his
Oh
humor,
my God.
like really what he really wants out of life. is
Here
what
we go
I
again.
would look for.
Can we call
really.
a spade a spade? Would it be his financial capacity?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because you're saying drive, but you're kind of beating around the bush.
But
here.
no, because some people, they are good at making money, but they don't really have any drive. They're just good at making money, you know. Some people don't really want much.
I don't really
for
know
them.
anyone that's good at making money that
Doesn't
lacks
have
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do. I know a lot of people.
Who?
Unless they're a trust fund baby or came into some
That's what I'm
wealth.
saying.
She
Yeah,
means
exactly. That's what I'm
XQC.
saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
She means
That's exactly what I'm
XQC
saying.
doesn't want to develop his life.
All right. I'll answer it then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about you? What would make you say, I'm not hooking up with a guy? What would make you make a guy wait? Sorry.
Dibs on this bitch, by the way. Dibs on this
I
bitch.
wouldn't,
Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't make him wait. If I'm not interested,
I'm a maybe, so maybe for me, right?
Yeah,
so
maybe.
are you saying that if you go on a date with him, you'd pretty much sleep with him unless he fucks it up?
no.
Okay, so
She doesn't want to sound easy, but that is the case. Yes.
what I'm saying is like, yeah, what would make you make a guy wait then?
If I want a relationship, and yeah.
Okay, so if you see him as...
Yeah, so if she wants a relationship, then she'd make him wait. So basically what she's saying is, if she's sad after Chad, then she's making the guy wait. If he's Chad, she's not. Understood.
as a relationship material. What would make a guy relationship material to you then?
Well, how are these girls not
She's
able to
looking at
answer
me.
basic
Look at
questions?
that. Get the camera on her eyes. She's looked at me.
Yep.
She's thinking of me. She wants a
What traits?
millionaire YouTube guy. Come get this dick. That's dibs, Myron. Stop looking at her like that. That's
Bro, you
dibs.
got
I said
it, man.
dibs on this one.
You got it.
I said dibs on this one. Look at her
All
face.
around that pussy.
Get him, Zherka. Yeah. Oh God.
She wants a
You want me to say it for
high-value
you?
male. Just say you want me.
Okay, financial security. Like he needs to have money.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. He needs to be tall.
Beating around the
Tall?
bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to be tall.
Smiley hat.
Does MDMA while he has sex because he hates women. Needs to do something to love them. Yeah. No, we're gonna. Fuck.
All right. Fantastic.
Look at her
He's gonna
face.
kick her off.
No. It's pretty.
I'm fucking that one tonight.
That was actually hilarious.
Last show I kicked the girl off.
By the way, girls, why I think cuddling the first night's better is there's no awkwardness in the morning the next day. So then the sex is better the second day. So first night you don't have to fuck me, but just be in your underwear in my bed at least. You don't have to fuck me. Just stay 48 hours until I fuck you, and then fuck off.
All right, fresh mind.
Let me ask one more question.
Very
This is yes or
aptly
no, so This
put.
one's easy. Do you think women give good
The Zerkosifer has spoken.
dating advice to men? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Do you think women give good dating advice to men? Yes
Yeah.
or no?
If we're speaking in general, I'd say no.
No, yeah, they give terrible dating advice because they have no idea. Again, when girls give dating advice, what they're actually saying, so in their head, a girl is picturing Chad, right? And she's saying, I wish Chad would be this, and that's the dating advice they give. So you'll say, what do women want? And they'll say, I want a nice guy who hugs me at night and cuddles me and is kind and caring and supportive and la la la. But in her mind, she's imagining like Channing Tatum. And then wishes that Channing Tatum had those qualities. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not Channing Tatum before, right, then it's irrelevant if you have like that you're nice and supportive and caring and all that. It's irrelevant. The other stuff. So you just got to keep that in mind. They wish that Chad was a beta male. So what they are saying is they want fried ice, effectively. And of course it doesn't exist, but they'll alpha widow themselves trying to find it because some girls are so unrealistic they don't understand that you'll never find fried ice. It's either going to be more ice or more fried. Right? You have one or the other. And very often it is a balance, right? It's like, you know, he's going to have some alpha traits, some beta traits, and that's what you're going to have to accept. You can't get a guy with all the alpha and all the beta traits. It doesn't exist. That's a unicorn.
No. What about you?
Well, like, personally, I don't, so yeah, probably not.
But women
Stop
in
the
general,
cop.
do you think?
No.
No? Okay.
Just total liar,
What
right?
about
Like,
It depends.
it's just
Okay, in
virtue
general.
signaling a hogwash.
What do you think? If you had 100% of women,
We
what-
can. Because we think so differently.
Okay, so do you think most women would be able to
I
give
think
good
if
advice
I
to
give
men?
advice thinking like a guy to you, then yes.
You can't think like a guy. Because you're a girl.
I asked you a second ago to think like a guy and you couldn't do it, actually.
With what?
Like this.
Oh, you forgot to...
So why wouldn't you sleep with a girl the first night?
We'd fuck them.
Exactly.
No, I would.
Depends on
If the vibe wasn't right, you wouldn't.
That's not true.
So you should
99% of the
not.
time.
Like,
If she
no.
was weird,
Funky, you
actually,
would
no, you
not.
guys probably still
No,
would.
because you said...
If she's sketchy, then I wouldn't do it, right? You know, yeah, if she's sketchy like that girl to the right of Zherka, I wouldn't do it, right? Because I'm afraid that, you know, her friends that are into illicit substances would come around, or, you know, I have to worry about somebody pulling the blicky on me or all that. But if I didn't have to worry about any of that, I guess I wouldn't mind. You see? That's different than a girl's attitude.
Because you said think like a guy, and I literally asked you a question that was fairly logically sound, and you couldn't answer it. So you can't think like a guy. And I'm gonna go there here in a second. What about you? Do you think women give good advice to men?
I think, yeah, I think I give good advice.
Okay. What about you?
I'll say no.
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 What about you? No. Damn.
Yes.
Now, question for all the ladies that said no. Did you say no because when I asked women to specify what they would make a guy wait for, a lot of girls couldn't give a concrete answer? Yeah? Is that why you said no too?
I'm just too nice. I feel like I wouldn't tell the truth. Like,
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Okay.
No, she's actually not lying. That's 99% of the reason why girls won't tell the truth is because they don't care about you. They care about their own reputation and they wouldn't risk their reputation to help you. Because for girls, the most important thing is security, right? And they lose the group's security if a guy gets mad at them for giving them bad advice. Right, sorry. They lose their security if a guy gets mad at them for giving them the truth and then talks crap about them. So they would rather make the guy feel good so that her reputation is safe, so that she gets to stay in the group. You see the idea? That's why their advice is bad.
Who else said no? Or yeah, why did you say no?
Probably because the girl is jealous and she doesn't want you to like date that girl, so she will give you bad advice. But like, I mean, we don't talk.
That's also right as well. So if she sees you as a beta male, she wants all your beta male attention for herself. She doesn't want your beta male attention to go to another girl. So she'll purposely give you bad advice so that you purposely fail with all other girls, so that you give her beta male attention and she gets resources for free, right? She gets attention, resources, and so on without having to do anything from you. That's another reason why they give you bad advice. Again, the principle is ask the fisherman, not the fish, because the fisherman knows and the fish doesn't why it's being caught.
The same, so it will probably be bad because the guy don't want the same as you. Like what the woman's gonna look like in the relationship, what she wants. Like you can't give those advice to a guy because probably they don't act the same, you know? They don't think the same.
Okay.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
You don't think it had anything to do with your inability to describe what a vibe is?
It's just solipsism, right? If a girl could give advice, she would only give advice that a girl would understand from a girl perspective. Because women have a lot of trouble understanding and expressing themselves in a perspective that isn't their own. They have problems with empathy.
Can I tell you?
Maybe two. I mean, I'm saying no. So
what about
maybe.
you? What made you say no? That women don't give good advice.
I mean,
so again, in my opinion, girls don't struggle with sympathy. They're very good at feigning sympathy, but they actually seriously struggle with empathy, which is actually giving a damn about another human being that isn't themselves or isn't related to themselves. Women struggle with empathy. They literally do not give a damn about weak human beings, right? Like weak men. They don't give a damn about them at all. In fact, they disdain them. They treat them like absolute garbage. They don't care about them at all. But what they do care about is the people that can provide them with some value. So again, it's basically like psychopathy, right? Effectively.
and I feel like I've had a close brother like all my life, so I usually go to guys for advice.
You never gave him
guys
advice?
give good advice to girls.
I mean, no, not really. I let him do his thing.
Okay, what about you?
Guys
What
give
made
good
you say
advice
no?
to girls generally.
No, I thought yeah.
Oh, you think women do? Okay.
Okay, ladies, what is the vibe, Myron? It's a 6 foot tall guy. He's got how much money? Like, what do you think it is? Who is the vibe?
No, but
The
we don't
vibe
care
is
about
everything
that.
that-
No, when you guys say the vibe, you guys are so dumb and stupid. The vibe.
The vibe is 6'6". 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 inches.
He's a man you're thinking of.
Oh, and 6-figure salary.
Vibe
No,
means
it's not a
chemistry.
mood.
It's the chemistry.
Oh yeah, you can have chemistry with a nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the nerd gotta be 6 foot and million.
Yeah, they can have a chemistry with a nerd if he's 6'6" and a nerd. Yes.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Is Drake the vibe?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, he's hot.
We found
So
the
ladies,
vibe.
I don't want to. So
know
let me
him.
just skip this and then Zherka. Then we'll hit the chats. Or Zherka, you can give
Is
your
that the
stance.
whatever podcast for real? They said, "Where is his beard?" That's actually them. They're in your chat.
I don't know.
Hey, put me on, you fucking white version of us. Your shit sucks. Put us on. Are you afraid to have me on? I'm gonna fuck the shit out of all your girls.
So the thing with the and I purposely went through and asked you guys what would make a guy wait, and none of you can really be descriptive about it. And what I've realized with women is that women really have an inability to speak directly and accurately, especially when it comes to telling the truth about what they like and what they dislike. Because I mean, women feel things.
It actually isn't true. They are able to describe these things, but not about relationships, especially not with men that are bedroom fun, interested in them. And the reason, I've already mentioned it, the reason is because what's more important to them is remaining in the group. So.
They're emotional, but it's very difficult for them to describe what is required for them to feel that emotion where they would be attracted to a man. Which is why I think women in general give terrible advice when it comes to what they're actually attracted to. A bunch of you couldn't even describe what you really like in a guy. But the reality is the vibe is nothing more than the ability to feel a connection with a guy contingent upon certain factors. Is he attractive? Is he charismatic? Does he make you feel comfortable? Does he is he tall? Is he muscular? Does he fit your physical description of what you like? Is he funny? All these things. And women don't really...
And all these things amount to a winner, right? A person who is more successful than other men in a variety of fields, right? In a variety of areas. That's really what it comes down to. It's about winners and losers, and most men are losers in women's eyes. It doesn't mean they're actual losers. In fact, some of these men that women deem as so-called genetic losers have provided humanity with some of the greatest advances in, science, technology, engineering, math, all the things that make our lives so easy, so nice, right? And yet, these girls would disdain them. If they saw a man like that on the street, they would cringe, they would back away, they would be uninterested in the guy, despite the fact that his usefulness to society is much more than hers, and in fact, much more than her in... relatively speaking, insignificant contribution to society. What, 1, 2, or 3 children for her generation, just doing a part for a generation? Compared that to what the guy has done for, you see. But anyway, I digress.
Understand what a vibe is. You have to kind of just have it, and that it is what it is. But I would argue that women don't have to. They don't care because they're not the ones that create the vibe. The man has to do it.
That's right.
So,
no, it's a team effort.
No,
it's chemistry between
really,
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
While it is a team effort in the sense that the girl can't just sit there and do nothing, she can kind of just sit there and do nothing until unless the guy requires something, right? So it isn't really a team effort. The girl just has to. Okay, sorry, I'm tripping over my own words here. If by it's a team effort, they mean the girl has to not be fat and, be pleasant, then sure. But no girl is going to know exactly what is required in order to make her attracted and comfortable.
Yeah, the guy's gotta set the tone.
I'm gonna bring the vibe.
No, you won't.
The reality is,
she even said it earlier. She said, "I'm a vibe, so you have to match my vibe."
Yeah, I understand that, but there's no.
What that means is that you're annoying and masculine, and when you say he has to match my vibe, what you're actually saying is he has to lock horns with my annoying personality in order for me to open my legs, which, explains probably why you're single.
Burden of performance on you to create the vibe. It's on the man to create the vibe, and then you bounce back based off you like it.
Because I can't. Okay, if you go on a date with a girl and she just sitting there, you want to drink? No.
That's normal.
If she's like not really trying to have no fun with you.
Yes, but that thing that girls do, which is effectively just inviting the guy to keep going, right? That is not the creation of the vibe. That is just effectively bedroom fun signals down the line.
Then she's not a vibe. Like, you don't want her to be on a date with you. You like, damn, I wish I was my ex. I wish I was with a fun bitch because this bitch boring. So
the more this girl talks, like the more she drinks, the harder she is to understand.
But that's what I'm saying. You gonna want to go out with somebody that is interested. You're not gonna want to go out with.
She mumbles more and more. Also, let me use a phrase they use on Fresh and Fit. She has problems landing the plane. Land the damn plane, girl.
You do realize that men find women that are boring fairly attractive.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're easier to control.
No, that's not why, idiot.
What if you can't have a conversation with her at all? Like, she just sits there.
I mean, if I'm going to be all the way honest with you, most women suck at conversing anyway.
Yeah,
indeed.
Because men tend to, operate from a logically sound perspective. We speak in concise with things. I mean, I asked you guys a very direct question, and a lot of you guys couldn't answer it because men and women are just very different. A lot of the times when guys have conversations with you, we have to dumb it down and talk about things that you're more interested in.
That's right.
Versus,
not with
what we're
every
interested in.
girl, but I'm saying you probably run into some females
Most.
that
Yeah, there are some girls that as a strategy, they learn how to talk with guys because they can't compete on a physical level. And so they try to compete in the guys arena, right? So they play video games or they play board games or whatever. But the only reason they're doing those things is because they know that guys are going to be more present in that area than girls, and they have a chance to sneak in and be more competitive, relatively speaking, in that environment than they normally would be on the open market.
Not every girl.
Most. A staggering majority, actually.
Some guys can't have conversations.
That's true.
What do you mean when they can't have
because
conversations?
he's staring at your tip.
Exceptions don't disprove the rule. Sorry.
Yeah.
When you say most guys can have conversations, what do you mean by that?
Hurry up, let's go.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's some guys that I can't sit and have an intellectual conversation with. Like, they
You
want me
can't
to
have an
a
intellectual
I'll talk all
conversation,
day to you.
period.
That's Plato right here. You
Yeah,
wanna talk
that's
Plato?
Plato, yeah. Play-Doh. P-L-A-Y-D-O-U-G-H.
Yeah.
It
What
can
is-
go anywhere.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just saying, like,
Anywhere?
I'm sure
Can
you've
it
been
go
on
to
a
the
date with
vibe?
a girl that is just
Vibe.
boring and she can't even talk. She just sits there.
So what's the
Are
topic?
you gonna go home with her? Like, I mean, you guys are always
Blonde,
going
what is the intellectual topic? Give
Yeah,
us
what
the
is-
topic.
It can be anything.
Flat
No,
Earth.
no, not anything. Give us the
Crypto.
topic.
Crypto.
Real estate.
What is the topic?
It could be anything. It could be anything you're
What was
interested
the reason?
in.
Anything.
Translation.
What was the
If
reason?
I'm on a date
Translation.
with a guy and he can't talk to me about
He has
anything,
an intellectual conversation. You just bounce back off of his talking points.
Yeah.
maybe I started it.
But what's the topic?
Can you
What?
finish?
Maybe I started it. Oh my god. If you started it, it's a crap test. Probably. Alright. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian L, Tom and Bobby, Dylan, Renaissance Press, Brian, and Andrew. Shoutouts to you, most recent purchaser of Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you. My books can be found at bit.ly/heliosbooks. My Patreon can be found at patreon.com/theheliosblog. If you'd like coaching, message me at theheliosblog@gmail.com. Just send me an email. I'll slot you right in. Thank you so much for listening, guys, especially if you listen to the end. I really do agree. I really do appreciate it. I really do agree, guys. I agree. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time.